Okay. I
In
don't know.
case I need to share my
I'm,
screen because my tech.
can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Yes, can you hear me?
Still spinning across the screen as if I'm not fully connected. And then like I heard you pop on, but the screen didn't come up. So I'm like, what is Zoom doing? So, all right. Well, how are you?
I'm hanging in. I'm hanging in.
All right. So what we working on today?
Um, this proposal that I owed you like 2 weeks ago. Um, my
Okay.
co-chair called me the other day because we need to get rid of the money. And one of the guys who I was working on a project with, why is it echoing? I thought I turned it. Okay. Um, we're supposed to be finishing up with him, so that would give me a dollar amount of what we have left so I can know what to ask for Ari's proposal. So we could finish the money up. But I just went based off of some old stuff. Um, let me just drop, I guess, the document to you. Um, I felt like it was too much because if I give them everything, I know they'll try to be sneaky and say one of the other sisters can come and just come do this workshop. I feel like I want to give them less, but enough to say, oh yes, come do it without giving them like the plan, if that makes any sense. Um,
Yeah.
well, everybody busy. Maybe they won't do that, but I just know how
No,
people.
I don't. I am an advocate for like giving people the overall gist of like objectives, outcomes, a brief summary of what we will provide, deliverables, but other than that, they don't need to know the how, you know.
Okay.
Are you sharing your screen or are you dropping me a link?
I'm getting ready. I guess the link would be better, huh? That way we could be in it together. So let me go to Google. Mm, what email address do I use? Or do we use? I guess
Tomorrow.
it doesn't matter. It'll just still open. Okay. I was sitting here trying to upload some videos. Oh, and I hate that. Anyone with this link, and then Zoom. Okay, there it is. But I also email it. I dropped it in the chat.
Okay, I'm pulling it up right now. Okay, so empowering young minds. I don't know why my computer, I might need to restart my computer after this call. It's going so slow and it's not making me happy. Okay. All right. So, um, chip detail. I'm gonna look at it in the series. So we're saying it's a 4 workshop series.
So 4 2-hour sessions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 4 workshops in the one series, 2 hours each.
Only 10 girls because we're gonna be virtual. I want to say less than that since Ari is a kid. I know I can help her man a lot of that stuff, but I don't know that us asking for money for a smaller group will be
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
things, if you get 10, I don't know if everyone will show up every single session, you know? So I think
Oh,
10.
that's so true, because that's what happened here. We had people not show up at all for session one, and we still had to pay this lady.
Ooh.
And then for session two, it was only us, the committee chair, co-chair, and another committee member.
Okay, so, and where's this promoted? So side note, where do the kids come from? Is it just community? Anybody?
It's community based. We've been like, we pushed it out on our social media pages. The event that Ari did last time for them, the 100 Girl Summit, we used that email list to push it out to those parents, those girls who registered, the ones who actually came out, even the ones who didn't come. People are come because we had a wait list, right? We had all 10 slots filled. I mean, people are registered, but then nobody came. The first one was on site in St. Petersburg, and nobody came. They called me in the middle of the night, but I was asleep. When I got up and checked the message, they was trying to have a full-on meeting because
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So that's not gonna happen this time.
exactly. We could push it, promo it.
Hold on. Introduce yourself, storytelling.
I'm trying to go back to the full-on grant because I was trying to use a lot of keywords from the grant, like the digital divide piece. That's like language from the grant of what
So
AT&T.
I like that what this is, but I would just take, I don't feel like, I mean, I feel like some of things you can pull back on. So like session one, for example, introduction to STEAM and storytelling. So it's like objectives or outcomes, overview of STEAM principles, interactive discussion, or just, introduction to little twos, writing and illustrating, brainstorming session for story ideas. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if someone that didn't know how to do this, if they would.
So this is enough, but not too much for them to run and steal it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Okay.
Crafting a story guided session on structuring a story. Into narratives, hand-on writing exercises, affirmation activity. The only thing I would separate, and I know you know how to do this, like from like an education standpoint, like, is like, objective outcome or objective deliverable. So I'm looking at like crafting a story. So like the objective is for them to understand the proper structure of a story, right? And how to integrate STEAM concepts into any narrative. The outcome, or the deliverable rather, would be writing interactive writing exercises, and a proper understanding of creative storytelling.
So like in a smart objective sense, like
that, just so they know, like, there's two components. So this is what we're going to do together, and this is what they leave with. Almost like, so if any kid was to come to only one session, what would they get in that one session?
they walk away with something, even. Okay, got you. Let me tell you, I'm gonna show you why I kept it pretty basic, because I don't even remember none of these people even sending us a proposal. But I hate that I have to pitch my own child to do a proposal. Where am I? I'm over here in the Zoom. This is am I sharing my screen, or I just only gave you a link over there?
Yeah.
Only a link? Okay, I'm gonna share my screen here. All right, so this was one of the little whack proposals for the lady who I told you nobody came to the first session, and like she's a whole professional. Like, I love the logo, I love the business, but she couldn't do a technology work. Like, I was disgusted that she was on here doing Microsoft and like pushing Microsoft name behind the trash. She was like, we couldn't put this on our Facebook page. I told them take that down. That's gonna be embarrassment, but with my name behind it as a committee chair. But this was her thing.
equally as a professional. I mean, this is not overly professional. I mean, it's fine, but if this is what they're accepting, they should be wild about what you're about to present, you know? Learning computer, because that's just an overview. Yeah, four basic computer workshops, 2 hours. And there's no like materials. There's no, I mean, I know that the deliverable is they understand the basics of computers,
And that's what I'm saying.
but you're
And then
giving opportunity to actually become authors. So really wants to sit with their child and really like do whatever. And you can even give them some way, like give them, of course you will give them your details. And if they decided they wanted to move forward or they had questions, you could offer them a one-on-one. So this kind of could lead to something else, you know? But
okay.
you can just for right now, what you have here, let me look at illustrations, meet technology, digital illustration tools, interactive session, stories, understanding, estimate text and images. Yeah, creative affirmation activity. Yeah, I like that each one has an affirmation activity.
To bring back to her.
Yep.
We'll try to promote that piece there.
Because that's the like we learn the thing and then we talk about how the thing affects us and how empowering.
How is it as girls? Yes.
Yeah, I like it. So 4, bringing it all together, finally is written in illustration pieces, group, key benefits. The one thing I don't see in here is there's also you're also walking them through the process of authoring their own story. Like when you talk about the conclusion and the key benefits that they get. So it's all the STEAM pieces, but that's a whole nother like cherry on top, I think.
Okay.
So we're bridging the digital divide
With the tech, and then the arts piece and STEAM is them being the authors, right? They're gonna walk away with that book, and it's also a digital book. And I'm just wondering how far I go with the girls, because I'm still trying to get Ari to print her own book. I don't know that I could offer that, you know what I mean? But as I work through these pieces,
it could be a ebook. That's perfectly fine. You don't need to go further.
okay,
This is good. They wrote their story. They could pull it up. They could print it out, put a staple in it. Right. This is just the beginning part. So they have their own. The other thing is, you could say enhancing understanding of STEAM concepts through practical application in a creative context to author their own story or something like that. You know. So
okay.
still that theme, but just that author their own story is like, what? They're gonna write their own story? Like
Yes.
every parent, everybody wants their kids.
And then showing them how to use AI to do it, right? Doing those webs, the same things they've been doing since they've been in, I don't know, whatever grade, the web, the characters put it all together. And then I already have the cheat sheets with the chat GPT, kind of just throw it in, and then boom, they see their stories on how they pull that together.
Yeah.
And I think with 10 girls is definitely doable. And even with the way that Aria just guided them with that kid-friendly language, you know, talking the language that kids understand. So all age groups could grasp it.
Yeah, I love it. I say let's go for it. So the next steps is I mean, you could model it off after this here, or you could use the proposal. I sent y'all a Canva proposal thing,
Template.
template. You could
Okay,
use
who's that? Nifty?
is
Probably
it
not hard. Nifty?
mm, I feel like I just gave it to y'all. Where did I give it to you? Well, it's in FG funnels for sure. But let me see if I can find a link directly for you. Hold on. Let me just go to Canva.
Okay.
It's definitely in your template shop in FG funnels. But I know Keisha was asking for it. So that's why I started talking about it recently again. But give me 1 second and see what we got. There's a couple different proposal templates. Because then you can just, you know, make it cute so it can feel more like, and you can even download it as a you could even download it as a PDF and send it to them, you know.
Okay.
It says templates. Is that the link? Copy. Okay, here's one. Oh. So now, of course, we're not going to keep all these pieces. So like executive summary, we don't need all that, but you can do about Ari in here. Our team, you don't necessarily have to keep. So I would just delete the pieces that don't make sense. And then just put, obviously just fill in, add pictures of your own stuff, photos of Ari actually delivering an experience, and then use slide. Are you on there first before I start talking
No,
about
it went to my work Canva, so it's telling me I don't have access. So let me sign out of this Canva so it could try to log me into my email that I use for you. Cause I hate when it does that. All my work sometimes gets stuck. I don't even realize that it automatically went to my work Canva. What is this? Google. Okay, there it is. Let's see if it comes out. All right, so I signed it with my personal one, and then it looks. No, you don't have permission to see this. Is not. I have the golden esteemed educator. Which account you usually share with me on?
try it again and see. Let me just go. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can do. Give me 1 second. It should come up as a template. Okay, try this.
Use template for new design. Okay. Okay. This one has. Okay, this one is a 20 pager. So just go through and pick out the good ones that apply.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would like, for example, we would keep, of course, the first page, but we would change the photo to little black girls.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could keep table of contents if you want. And then about us, we can keep, because you have those key pieces. And then we can keep 5, put a photo of Ari and a little bit about her. Or just meet Ari, change it from about Ona to meet Ari. And then I would keep even like slide 8, you can put like your key pillars or your core values here. You can change that and just say why we do our why or something, and then change the letters, so it's already written, formatted. And then I would go to like slide 10. You see how it has, you can just drop other photos. I would find photos of Ari actually doing the thing, like anytime she's been out, we y'all have taught, or she's done other workshops. I would just add some visuals in there so they can see.
Okay. I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, I got you. 9, 10.
Yeah. And you can then jump to 13. Obviously change that background picture.
Okay, so I'm taking out 11, 12. Okay.
And then 11 could be overflow if you wanted more pictures, because it's just already set up for cute pictures.
Okay, wait a minute.
Then you could use slide 14 to kind of what you're proposing. Like those first, where's your document? Like it would be your overview, objective, workshop details. And then you could use slide 15, and it would be workshop 1. You'd say 4 workshops or workshop series or whatever it's called. Put the top over there where it says solution, change the picture, and then each column could be workshop 1, 2, or you can look at 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just change the smart and just put 1, the M comes 2, and then you outline the workshops there. You could do that and just put a little information about each workshop there.
Okay.
You know, between 15 and 16, just see where you can get the most information in. So that way it shows the 4 workshops. Even if you have to duplicate 15 and just put 2 on one slide, like workshop 1 and 2, you know, and then 3 and 4 on the next slide.
Got you.
And then maybe some more pictures. You can do, I like that you could do 18 to show those deliverables so they can be, you know, like what's the outcomes, like what that would be what you have in key benefits or conclusions. You can put that there. And then you have your slide 20. I would keep the colors really light and simple, just like even, you know, a little lighter than this, like a white or cream or whatever that still feels like it's on brand for her. And then just keep all the pictures authentic, either her own pictures or other pictures of other little Black girls doing something seem like really cute pictures of like maybe some of those icons from her brand, but just keep it
Okay.
very simple so that the words do all the work.
They shouldn't give any pushback. They should be like, come to a workshop for us grown women.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But again, some of this stuff is just who you know, because our president recommended that lady and another person, and we were like, no, this is gross. Okay. So I'll jump on this. I know we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. And I know you're gonna be closed. So me turning this in probably tomorrow, which is the day before America's Thanksgiving, what would be like a turnaround time to get feedback? Sometime next week? Or what does that look like?
If you send this to me today or tomorrow, I'll look at it today or tomorrow.
Oh,
Definitely.
well.
Yeah, if as soon as you give it to me, I will respond within like 24. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
let me go ahead and let me probably see if I can push this out in another hour or so. It's 11:28, but I think I'm gonna chuck through it. That way I can have something good to dream about. And then that way it's sitting, I could call them maybe tomorrow evening.
Send on this thing. So you put in the work, I will review it and we can go back and forth. And so that way we together, I can support you and you hitting send. And it's
And
going.
be done with it and enjoy.
Right.
Okay.
So when's the deadline for them to make a decision and spend this money? End of the year?
We were trying to finish by November. Now we're gonna have to try to be finished by December, by the end of December.
Yeah. Their thing, I don't want anyone to pop up and be like, oh, I found somebody to spend the money by December. Like, let's get this to them.
And then we have to find the dates to push this out before the kids go on break for holiday or whatever it is. Okay.
Does it have to be booked and paid for by the end of the year, or it actually has to be executed by the end of the year, like the workshops?
I believe it has to be executed by the end of the year. Because really we were supposed to be finished September, but then they gave us the extension to the end of the year. So we said we wanted to be finished with all sessions by November so we could finish writing up all the reports and the summaries and all of that by the end. But
yeah, so we need to get this to them as
got you, yeah. So that's looking like 4 Saturdays then, to be honest, because she's not gonna do nothing on the weekdays.
That's what I'm saying, because you need 4-week experience.
Yeah. Or if they want to move it down, but they could still give us that money. Maybe 3 sessions. No, I think 4 sessions would be doable.
I think 4 sessions.
All right, let me.
But just process it and let's just get moving. As soon as you say, I will. I'll look at it because I know it's sensitive.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, talk to you later.